Zippity-doo-dah, beautiful day, great to be alive. Hey everyone, this is Christopher Brown here again from alphalifestyleacademy.com. Now in today's video, we're going to look at how to create wildly successful marketing, just like what Grant Cardone is doing. And this is a new advertising campaign that he's doing. It's called the Stages Are Back Challenge. And one of the reasons that you see us going through so many of Grant Cardone's marketing campaigns is that he is spending so much in advertising, and so he creates different campaigns to attract different people. Last time I knew, he was spending about $2 to $3 million a month. If you've seen some of our previous videos, you know that I am part of one of his mentoring programs, and so Alan Lazar, who is one of his marketing guys, so Grant Cardone is the face behind the brand, and then behind the scenes you have different people for different responsibilities. But when it comes down to the digital marketing, it's Alan Lazar all the way. So he's the one that's creating this. And one of the things that he says, first of all, you can't compete with them. You can't compete with these big brands because they're spending millions of dollars every month. And so he shares with us alternative ways to get traffic. Number two, he says to look at what they're doing in their marketing and then just take the products and services out and replace it with your products and services and apply this into your own enterprise. Now, when it comes down to the marketing of marketing services, like what Grant Cardone and some of these guys are doing, they have to be at the top of their game. They have to be the most innovative, and they have to be at the top of their game. So if it's working in the marketing field, it's definitely going to be working for you, because your competition is not going to be doing this stuff. When you're in the marketing field and the selling of marketing services, like I said, you have to be at the top of your game. But let's say that you're in the medical field. Chances are 90% of your competition is not going to be doing this, and so it's a way to get a advantage over your competition. So that's just one way. So let's go ahead and look at this. This is a live event. It's going to be held in the next couple of days, 2 days, 16 hours, 17 minutes, and 23 seconds. Here's our headline. One of the reasons that this works, so this came from a YouTube commercial, is how I found this. And part of the reason that it works, so this is what we call as a joint venture, if you've heard me talk about this before. So let me explain this real quick. Most companies go after one customer at a time, where companies like us and what Grant Cardone and Peter Vargas are doing, they're doing a joint venture. So like I said, most companies go after one customer at a time, or when those companies use group marketing or joint ventures, they land a deal. So there's a deal between Peter Vargas and Grant Cardone, and they may bring you hundreds, thousands, or depending on the size of the deal, tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of new customers. So in Peter Vargas's case and Grant Cardone's case, they all have probably millions of subscribers. But by working together in a collaborative effort as a team, they're able to make more progress than what they could do on their own. And that's the exact same opportunity that we're opening up to you. We're going over Grant Cardone's advertising campaign. It might be too much for you. You maybe don't have the skills or the talents, or not maybe you personally, but it may be anybody in your team. And so instead of you having to spend all this money doing it that way, why not work together with us as a team? And if you'd like more details on that, you can visit 90daymillionaire.alphalifestyleacademy.com. If you're watching this video on our blog, you'll find more details on that down below directly underneath this video. So let's continue throughout this website. Got a decent, nice headline right here. Picture of them, the headline. Then to opt in, retail price is $1,000. It's a one-day event. And then trusted by, these are the companies that use them. And many of them are Grant Cardone, different companies. Then what this event is teaching you is how to speak at live events. So these are the speakers that they're having, but then they also have different open positions that they're training people for to take those open spots. Why stages, just going through here, the framework, So he's just adding additional information, because what they have found out is the longer the sales page, the higher opt-in rates you're going to have. Now, chances are most people will not look at everything on your opt-in page, but you don't want to hold anything back. You want to give them all the information, all the data, everything that they need, and that will give them a greater incentive to put in their email and to opt into your program. And then scroll down the page. You know, if I'm going too fast for you, if you want to look at this in greater detail, you can just hit the pause button, read what's in front of you, and then meet your host, Peter Vargas and Grant Cardone. And so all these people are working together in a joint venture effort as a team. Okay, and then join stages back challenge. So let's go ahead and click on this button. It's going to take you to the top of our page. I've already put in my name and email, and then we're just going to go to the very next page. And then let's listen to what Peter Vargas has to say.
And the reason why is because the next 3 years are the biggest years that we will ever experience with stages. And we want to give you the shortcut and the blueprint in winning a lot of stages over the course of a few days. And there's nobody in the world that's won more stages than us. I'm so excited to be your host. We're going to be joined by Grant Cardone, Elena Cardone, and a lot of other folks in this challenge. I really want to encourage you, block your calendars. And if you're serious about really taking your business to the next level, I would want to encourage you to take advantage of our Black Card experience. This is our VIP experience. You get access to us, be able to ask us questions every day. It's such a minimal fee, but it allows you to have a first-class experience. I can tell you it is worth it. See the details down below. Take advantage of that, because we limit the amount of VIPs so that we can serve them in a powerful way. So make sure you take care of that Black Card experience. Take advantage of that. And we will see you in the challenge.
Okay, so let's again scroll down the page, look at what is on each page. And it's just more, this is called sales copy. It's just what they're doing, the words that they're using in order to motivate you to go ahead and upgrade your account. But we're going to go ahead and select no thanks. I do not want a VIP experience. So we'll go on to the next page. Get a guaranteed edition at a Great American Speak Off. Now, if that was something that you wanted to get good at, you'd be motivated to upgrade your account for this one. So let's listen to what he has to say.
Hey, thanks so much for taking...
Oh, and if you're watching this on YouTube, if you're don't want to watch the whole thing as he speaks, just hit the fast forward button. You can kind of skim through this.
Taking advantage of the Black Card experience, and we're excited to have you as part of that experience. On the next page, you're going to be able to join the Facebook group where all the activity, all the assignments, all the worksheets are going to be. So make sure you join that. I'm so excited because we are launching the Great American Speak Off this fall in many major cities across the country. We're doing it in several major cities, and we're doing one of them virtually. And we will have tens of thousands of people, maybe as many as 100,000 people register for this. Think American Idol. Like, we've heard so many singers that have gotten propelled in our world. And when you hear a singer, it inspires you. Or you think about Dancing with the Stars and you're like, wow, those people are amazing. But there's never been a TV show produced that helps tell your story to the world. Your story is what changes people's lives. And we're about to produce the first TV show called The Great American Speak Off. We'll have, like I said, tens of thousands of people register for one of the cities or the virtual city, and we'll only be able to guarantee auditions to hundreds of people. And so what I want to encourage you to do is we're actually going to be selling the guaranteed auditions for $297, but you can get it down below for a significantly reduced amount to guarantee your opportunity to be able to audition in one of these cities or even in our virtual one that we'll be doing. So I hope that you'll take advantage of that. So excited about the challenge. We will see you in the Facebook group, and we will see you in the Black Card experience. And I hope that you'll take advantage of the Great American Speak Off.
Okay, so let's scroll down this page as well. I love this headline. Again, like I said, this is very, there's an old movie in the advertising world. They talk about this movie, Truth in Advertising. You don't always have to have a sales pitch. Sometimes just the truth in itself, just a cut and dry what it is that you do, sometimes that's good enough. And so in this case, get a guaranteed audition at the Great American Speak Off. If you wanted to get good at speaking at live events and wanted an opportunity to be able to speak at GrowthCon or any of Grant Cardone's events, that would be like a major ticket. So that would be worth millions of dollars for you. So it's only $97 to apply. And they have some good graphics on here again, explaining what it is that they do. More graphics. And then do you want in? Then you just click on that. We're going to skip this page. We're not going to take advantage of that opportunity. So stages are back. The challenge, August 23rd and 20 through the 25th, 2022. You're in. Join the Facebook group. Mark your calendars. Then if I check my email, so I was expecting an email from Grant Cardone, but it looks like it is from Peter Vargas, and let's go with that. And what I'm going to do here, so this is just the first day that I've joined. Over the next couple of days, they're going to be sending out emails, and so I'm going to follow them. We're going to look at what they're doing and look at what we can do and apply those into your business. And even if this type of stuff is totally outside of the box of what your industry is doing, this is what the top marketing, like I said, marketing companies have to be at the top of their game. They are the ones that have to be the most innovative. So if it's working for marketing companies, it will definitely work for whatever it is that you do. So over the next couple of days, we're going to look at, we'll do this in another video, but we're going to rip apart the email campaigns, look at what they're doing, and so we can go ahead and copy those into our businesses as well. Now, just like the TV show Undercover Billionaire, where in season 1, Ben Stearns, and season 2, Grant Cardone was dropped off in the middle of nowhere, no contacts, just their skills, and was able to build a $1 million business in a 90-day period. Now, in the case of Grant Cardone, he was able to build a $5 million business in 90 days. So there's a book. It's written by Gary Keller of Keller Williams Real Estate. It is, what is the one thing that you could be doing that would make everything else that you could be doing a waste of time? So what is the skill that Grant Cardone and Ben Stearns had to be able to make $1 million in 90 days? And the answer to that, the fastest way to grow your enterprise are through what are known as joint ventures or group marketing. Most companies, like I said, go after one customer at a time. We use group marketing where we land a customer, where that one customer may bring us hundreds, thousands, or depending on the size of the deal, tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of new customers. Now, the very first time I did this, I made 141 sales, which turned into $14,100 within my very first 6 hours. So I made a 1-hour phone call to a gentleman by the name of Joel Broughton. He agreed to send out an email to his customer base. And then, like I said, over the next 6 hours, that turned into 141 sales and then $14,100 into my account. Now, the next time I did that, I made a deal with Al Nin, and we made a deal with his dentist, where we then made a deal with several beauty salons in our area, provided them with marketing material, and that turned into 3,200 new patients over the next 90 days at an average of about $2,000 per patient for about $6.5 million over the next 12 months. So I want to invite you to partner up with us and work together as a team. And you can do so by visiting 90daymillionaire.alphalifestyleacademy.com. That's 90daymillionaire.alphalifestyleacademy.com. Now, I had a blast recording this video for you here today. Take care, everyone. Have a great day, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye-bye now.